Hi, welcome back to Mathemedici. Today we are going to see the solving equation. Before that, we do the recalling of before topic, expanding and factorizing. This skill helps us deal with brackets in the algebra. We will go step by step, nice and steady, so everyone can follow. Let's start. Expanding brackets. Expanding brackets means removing the bracket by multiplying everything inside them. That is, you have to multiply the bracket inter term to every other term to remove the bracket. That is, in another way we can say everything inside the brackets get multiplied. Okay, next, factorizing. What is mean by factorizing? Factorizing is opposite of the expanding brackets. We put into the brackets back into the form of the factors called the factorizing. How will we do that? If we have the term like this, means you have to factorize means first you have to multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant value, and then you have to divide that two terms in which the two terms is the multiples of the multiplied term, and the another one rule is if you add this both term you must get the coefficient of x, and then these two numbers are the factors of the term. This is called the factorization. That is, factorization, we can say that pulling out the biggest term to fit every term. Pulling out the term, common term, that makes the factors of the term. Okay, now we can move to the solving equation. Here, an equation is a statement that two express are equal. Solving an equation means finding the number that makes the equation true. Think of an equation, any of the equation, like a balance scale. If you have the solving equation means if for example, if you have the balancing scale means if sum of the term be unknown plus 7 gives us 13 means, for example, gives us 13 means what is the term of unknown? You have to find means this is the best way for this finding the unknown term, because the solving equation means balance. If the term in the left hand side and the right hand side is always equal, that is called the solving equation. Whatever you do to one side, you must do the other, or balance breaks. This is the most important rule in the algebra. Equation. What is equation? Equation means an equation is one of the simplest idea in the algebra, and the clearer it feels, the easier everything else. An equation is a sentence that two things are equal, that is left hand side and the right hand side, or either the term in the left hand side is equals to 0. That is called the equation. For example, 2x plus 3 is equal to 11. Whatever is on the left hand side, the same value as whatever is on the right hand side. It comes from the word equal. If the both sides match, the equal is true. Okay, let's go into the topic. Solving equation. Solving equation, we know that solving the equation, it has two types, linear equation and simultaneous equation. First we take that linear equation. What is meant by a linear equation? If this solve 2x plus 3 is equal to 11, if we want to solve the value of x here, how do you solve this? It has two types. One type is, first you have to undo the value of 3. 2x, you have to undo means here the plus sign of 3 having, you have to undo means opposite sign to the both sides. If we do the opposite sign on both sides means the plus 3 and minus 3 will cancel and comes 2x. Here 11 minus 3 is 8. Then you have to find the x means you have to divide the 2 on both sides, because here the value of 2 is in multiplication. You have to divide it 2 on both sides. We get x is equal to 4. That is 8 divided by 2 is 4. The another method for finding the linear equation means simple, that is 2x plus 3 is equal to 11 means you have to take the 3 on other side. If we take the 3 on other side of the equal to, the sign will changes to the opposite. What becomes 2x is equal to 11 minus 3. 2x is equal to 8. And then if you want x means you have to take the coefficient on other side. If the coefficient is in the multiplication, when you take the multiplication coefficient to the right hand side means the 2 will be the division of the other side. So x is equal to 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. This is the two types of a solving linear equation. Next we have to go to simultaneous equation. What is meant by a simultaneous equation? Here the simultaneous equation, simultaneous equation or two equation that involves the same variables x and y, and we must find the value of those variables that make the both equations true at the same time. That is called the simultaneous equation. Breakdown of the simultaneous equation. You have two equations, they both contains the same unknowns. You are looking the one pair of the number that works in both equations together. The solution must satisfy both equations simultaneously. That's why these equations are called the simultaneous equation. For example, x plus y is equal to 10. X minus y is equal to 2. One equation alone cannot tell both x and y value. We need two pieces of information to get to unknown values. Here we have only one clue, that is plus y and minus y. We have to solve this to get the value of x. How can we do? Just add the two equations, you get the value of x. 2x, here y and y cancels, and here 10 plus 2 is 12. So x is equal to 12 by 2. similar to the linear equation, you have to find that 2x is equal to 12 means x is equal to 6. We have to substitute the x value in any of the equation, any of the given equation, we get the value of y. Here I have taken the second equation. You can substitute it in the first equation. You will get the y value as similar to that. You have to substitute in any either y 1 or 2. You can get the similar same answer of y. This is called the simultaneous equation. Students, I think you are all understand this. Okay, one more time I will tell you that simultaneous equation, you have to find the both values of x and y in by using the two equations simultaneously to get the value of x and y. Here the x value is easy to find out because they have given the clue in the question itself. If you add both this first equation and second equation, you get the value of x. By getting the value of x, you can substitute in any of the equation to get the value of y. Similarly, you can change the finding the solution, you will get the same answer. This is called simultaneous equation. First, solving equation means easy way to find the unknown values in the equation. That is, it is a balancing equation. A plus 7 in one side and 13 in other side means here you can easily find out the value of unknown. That is called solving equation. Solving equation are of two types, linear equation and simultaneous equation. Here linear equation means simple, where the highest power of the variable is 1. This means the equation forms the straight line. If you draw a graph, that's what is called the linear. But for sometimes sentence with one variable that you can solve using the inverse operation, that is also called the linear equation. That is both ways you can find that linear equation. Simultaneously equation means there is two unknown variables. They have given two or more equations. You have to find the unknown variable with using the equation. Sometimes one or more clues have been given in the given equation. Here we have the only one clue. That is, you have to find the x first, and then substituting the x value in any of the equation, you can get the y value. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.